What is going on, guys? I hope y'all are having a great day. Hope you've had a good past week and a half since I haven't been on YouTube. I've been busy with work, family, the regular stuff, but today we're back at it with a new video. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to be talking about some things with the second gen today, some things I never thought I would be talking to you guys about taking offers on it, possibly selling it depending on, if I get a decent enough offer. We are hopefully going to be getting into a 4th gen 6.7. I've had my eye on one for about 2 weeks now. I posted it on my Instagram about, I'd say probably like 2 weeks ago or so at this point. Most of you guys have probably already seen that or know that or have heard about it, but yeah, sad day. Second gen. If you guys didn't know, I have a 2-year-old and I have a boy on the way. He should be here in about 2 or 3 months, and whenever he gets here, 2 car seats is not going to fit in the second gen. I don't know if you guys have been in the back seat of a second gen before, but 1 car seat, I could do it, and it's probably super bright out there. You probably guys can't even see the second gen right now, but if you got there you go. But 1 car seat was fine. 2 car seats definitely could not do it, or definitely can't do it. So it is my daily driver. It's been my daily driver since I bought it about 2 years ago in Hawaii. It's never seen a salty road. I just took it from Hawaii about a year ago. It's definitely a very clean truck in that aspect. It's never seen it doesn't have 1 speck of rust on it. This one's probably a unicorn when it comes to just well-kept second gens. It's got a Mexican block on it, so not a 53 block, probably one of the best blocks, arguably the best blocks out there is a Mexican block for these second gens and the 5.9s, because you guys know all the problems that, if you can readjust my settings real quick. There you go, that's better. But my phone is ringing too. But today we're going to be talking about something that happened, and it always does happen. Every time I go to sell a vehicle, something happens with it, it messes up, something goes wrong with it. It's like it's slapping me in the face, telling me no, keep me. So what happened with this truck, we're going to go through the series of events that took place. Pretty much had an issue with the wheel hub assembly on it, and you guys are going to be seeing that here in a second. We're going to go on a test drive with it, and hopefully guys can hopefully I get some good audio and you guys can actually hear the wheel hub. It's like freaking so messed up. We're actually going to put it on jack and show you that as well, so you guys can see the tilting of it. But yeah, every time I go to sell a vehicle, something happens with it. But I just spent about $570-ish on Rock Auto just a minute ago on buying Moog wheel hub assemblies for both sides, Moog ball joints upper and lower, and also new brake pads for it from Raybusto. I've heard great things about Raybusto. Of course, Moog, I've used them plenty of times before in the past. Never had a problem with Moog. They're pretty good product. Timken and Moog, I really don't like Timken just because some previous experience with them. I really don't like their company. Great products, don't like their company. I'm not going to get into that though. I'm not going to badmouth the company on here, but Moog, never had a problem with them. So we just spent a lot of money trying to get this front end pretty much replaced before we go ahead and sell it, because I'm never the person to sell something that's messed up. Never been that way. Every time I go to sell a vehicle, I got to make sure it is 100%. But before we get this video started, I just want to let you guys know we do have some Duck It merchandise coming up. I did order some. I will be paying somebody to handle and ship the products and also make them. So I'm paying somebody to do all that stuff that I don't have time for, and I'll of course split the profit with them or whatever, whatever it may be. So you guys will be able to get your product. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet. I'll be releasing that very soon, but you'll be able to get it within 4 or 5 days instead of like 7 to 10 days. I really don't like that. I really like taking care of people that buy stuff from me. I don't want them waiting a week and a half when regular stuff takes about 4 or 5 days. So there's no excuse for that, so I'm paying somebody to do that. It's going to be Duck It merchandise, not stickers. I think you guys are going to be excited about it. It looks freaking sweet, and I'm ordering quite a bit right now. So prepare for you guys to sell that stuff out pretty quickly. But we're going to jump right into this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, leave a like down below. We'll see you here in a minute once we get the truck warmed up. Alright, so we got the truck warming up right now, but let me finish my thought from a minute ago, because I don't think I finished it out. And that is, if you're willing, or if you want to make an offer on the truck, just hit me up on Instagram at ParoDoXz. You guys know that's my Instagram, so just hit me up there if you want to make a serious offer. Just keep in mind, I do have a lot of money in this thing, and also my latest Instagram post prior to this video going up, I'll probably post a new picture, but you'll see it's a couple of pictures back probably of all the specs and upgrades I've done to it. It's just a parts list, a rough parts list. There's some things I'm leaving out, but that will give you a brief rundown of what's done to the truck. There currently is 180,000 miles on the truck, and there's one problem with it, and we got it a couple of days ago. And this is why I just got done ordering $571 worth of parts on Rock Auto, because I will never, ever, ever be the guy. I'm probably the best person to buy a truck from or a vehicle from, because I will go out there and spend a lot of money and spend a lot of time fixing it, make sure the person that buys it doesn't have any problems. And that's what I've always done since I was 16 years old and sold my first truck that I had. It was a 2003 Dodge Ram. I fixed everything that was wrong with it and then sold it, and that's never changed. I did it with my 01 Dodge Ram 1500. And I'm doing it with this truck. So I just ordered some Moog hub assemblies, some Moog ball joints, because as you're about to see in a minute after the truck gets warmed up, we're gonna drive it down the road. You guys are gonna be able to hear, and I can feel it in my feet, the hub assembly, and I've already jacked it up on jack stands, and I can tilt my wheel, and I'll show you guys here in a minute what I'm talking about. Once we get back, I'll show you. I'll tilt the wheel a little bit. Hub assembly is gone. My brake light, ABS light came on. This is a series of events I was talking to you about earlier. I know this freaking video is probably not making too much sense, but this series of events, I was on my way home from work, my brake and ABS light came on. I said, it's kind of weird. I'll reset the batteries once I get home, and everything should be fine. It should go away. It should clear those codes, because I know there's nothing wrong with my brakes and ABS. I went through and checked them on the way home, pulled over to the side of the road, all that good stuff. And so as I'm driving, I'm about 10 minutes from home at this point, I start hearing a sudden, and as time goes on, it gets louder, a bump coming from my left wheel well. And I'm like, okay, did I hit anything? Did I get a flat tire? It's, the common things are going through my head. So I pull off to the side of the road. I look at it, no air seems to be leaking, nothing in my tires. I checked all four, even though I knew it was coming from the front left, and narrowed it down to has to be a hub assembly. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna inch it home, go about 30 miles an hour, inch it home, and then hopefully my wheels don't come off and I get a ka-chow mod and end up on truck rise. So that thankfully didn't happen. Wheels didn't fall. I've been running these 12 wides for about 2 years now, so it's bound to happen. I've probably got 20,000 miles on these 12 wides, so it's about time. These are the, by the way, these are the, as far as I know, factory hub assemblies. The ball joint's probably been replaced, but factory hub assemblies, as far as my knowledge goes, that is on the truck. So it's a 2001, it's 17 years old. That's not that bad. So I got Moog hub assemblies, Moog ball joints for the truck. So if you're interested in the truck, all that's going to be fixed, of course, and we'll make a video of that, fixing both sides. Also got some Raybesto freaking brake pads. So I got some pretty decent brake pads for it as well. By the way, I don't really like Rock Auto. I'm not endorsed by them at all, but what I will tell you is I called, your O'Reilly's, your Napa, your Advance, your, all of them places, AutoZone. Rock Auto beats them by like $100 in the wheel. The wheel assemblies, they beat them by $115 per wheel assembly, so that's $230 bucks. And with the ball joints, they beat them by about $45. So Rock Auto, they don't have the overhead. If you have a few days and it's not like an emergency, I suggest probably going through them. I don't like them only because of their customer support. Never been able to get a hold of them really. I know they have like the online chat thing. I don't really like that. And I don't know if they, I haven't been I tried one time to get a hold of their customer support and I wasn't able to, so don't take my word by that. But one thing I can tell you, their website looks like it's from the 50s. And that's why I really don't like buying parts from them, because it's so, like I say, it's hard to find parts, but you guys get what I mean. Their website could be improved. I feel like it's 2018 now, so why is their website looking like it's from a long time ago? But anyway, I'm not talking crap about them. They have great prices, and if you have a few days, I definitely suggest going through them and saving a little bit of money. But the truck's pretty much warmed up right now, so we're gonna drive down the road about 15-20 miles an hour, stick the camera out the window, just gonna go up the road and back so my wheels don't fall off, and show you guys what I'm talking about, because this stuff is very dangerous and you definitely want to stay ahead of it. This truck has been parked since that day. I've been driving the first gen, so this truck has not driven, but this drive that's about to happen right now since the incident. So let's take you guys along for the ride. Hopefully you guys can hear that. It sounds like shit. Yeah, you guys can see the brake light and the ABS light is on. Freaking wheel hub, it's got the 4-wheel ABS, so I'm guessing, at least I'm assuming that that's the issue. You know, we'll be able to tell once we get it all apart, but even the steering is just gone to shit because of all these problems. We're pulling into the house now. I'll show you guys with the jack what's going on with this tilting of the wheel. The ISPRO gauge is on this camera. For some reason it's not picking them up. Let's pull it into the garage real quick and I'll show you guys. Alright guys, so I'll show you real quick with the Daytona the price you pay for wide tires. Everybody knows it, it's gonna happen. I'm actually surprised it didn't happen sooner than this. Should be good. That is wheel hub, wheel bearings, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and do ball joints at the same exact time because I've never done them on this truck. And again, brake pads, because it's been about a year since I did brake pads. Probably don't need to do brake pads, but I figured when I'm down here I might as well do it, especially if I'm gonna sell the truck. But yeah, definitely wobbly. We went ahead and got a new wheel hub assembly for the passenger side as well, because if the driver's side just went bad, the passenger side can't be far behind it, because of course it's the same setup with the same amount of miles. And I went ahead and tested the passenger side too. It tilts a little bit, but not near as much as the driver's side. So definitely something we want to address quickly, and we'll be driving the first gen 12 valve until we can get the 24 valve back up and running. So that is something we're going to be fixing here within the next couple of days. I put 2 to 3 day shipping on there, so probably have it installed by next weekend. We are so freaking behind on everything in the garage with work and, you know, spending time with family. We got extremely far behind. Let's show you guys a little bit what I'm talking about. If you guys don't know, that is the lift pump we have for the 12 valve. We got to get installed. And over there is a diesel sump that we got to get installed on the 12 valve. We have a full snorkel kit with the CANAM, and the CANAM is still apart because I just don't have the, I say I don't have the time. I mean, if I just freaking stress myself out to death, I could probably get the CANAM done, get it out of the garage, make some more CANAM videos. We got everything here for a new belt, new fluid, all new fluids, synthetic fluids for it from XPS, which is who CANAM recommends. Actually, it's a BRP product. So I'm trying to get into a 4th gen for the family. It's just better for the family. And like I said, if you're married, you understand. If you're not married, you're probably not going to understand this move. But we got to get it safe to drive before I hand it off to somebody. And that always freaking happens. Every time I go to sell a vehicle, I don't know if the same thing happens to you guys, but every time I go to sell something, something goes wrong with the truck, making me dump $500, $600 in it before I send it out the door. By the way, with all of this said, I still might not sell the 24 valve. But right now the money's looking like I have to sell it in order to get into a 4th gen. And it's sad, I'm gonna miss it, but it's some things that I have to get done. My baby boy will be here within the next 2 to 3 months roughly, and you know, we have to plan for the future. If I try to sell this thing last minute, it takes a special buyer. If I try to sell it last minute, it's not gonna happen, and I'm not gonna get anything near what would be considered a decent offer for a truck of this caliber. This is a hell of a truck for the price that I'll sell it for a decent price. It's a hell of a truck for the price that I'd sell it for, I believe, in my mind. And you know, like I said, I've got some offers I probably should have taken, but I just didn't for some of these reasons, and so a couple other reasons. You know, maybe somebody offer something more. I just kind of waiting it out right now because I have a little bit of time until you know, the baby gets here. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this one. Just an update video, just saying what's up to you guys. Hope you have had a great past week and a half since I haven't been uploading. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you for the feedback on the 24 valve. You guys dropped a ton of comments on that last video I uploaded. You guys really seemed to like the editing of it. I spent a lot of time with that, so I appreciate that. and the paint job as well. You guys seem to really like. By the way, we got 3 things in the subscriber mailbox. I will be opening up those as soon as I make contact with my brother again. I just haven't seen him. He has the 3 because he takes care of the P.O. box. So next time we meet up, he's going to pass those 3 subscriber mail pieces over to me, and we're going to open those on the channel. So 3 of you guys that sent out stuff, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. He sent me pictures of the envelopes already. Like I said, you know, next time we meet up, we'll be videotaping that and posting up on a video. Thank you guys for making it all the way to the end of this one. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next one.